Annabelle. Yes. Could you please send in the... I don't know who it is. Can you send in the next applicant? Taylor? Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, Ms. Merritt.
Regina. Call me Regina. Thank you for coming in for this interview. Have a seat.
Thank you for seeing me, Ms. Regina.
No problem. Well, let's see your resume. Let me find it here. It looks great. Let's see. You seem to have a wide array of experience, but could you give me some more specifics on your background?
Sure, no problem. I think I'm a great fit for this job.
Yes. It says that you've written for numerous national and international online publications. Which publications are these?
Oh gosh, some of the biggest. Facebook, MySpace, Blogspot, and recently Twitter.
Oh, okay. So what have you? What kind of writing have you done for Facebook?
Oh, I update my Facebook several times a day. Usually there's just a few sentences. Going to the bathroom, ate too much, I'm sad. I recently updated my status. I'm in a relationship.
Good for you.
But if you really want to see my writing, sometimes I go on for 3 or 4 paragraphs on my MySpace page.
What about your Blogspot?
My blog has been up for over 2 years. Yeah, I write on at least 3 times a week.
Okay. How about some of the more mainstream media? Have you done anything for them?
Oh, sure. CNN, Fox News, the New York Post, and a lot of local papers.
Oh, okay, great. So you've got some stories that are on printed paper?
Well, no. Nothing on paper.
All right.
I'm all about the 21st century. All my work is online.
But you got content for CNN.
Sure. You remember that miraculous plane crash on the Hudson and the pilot was Sully?
Yes, of course. Did you do an in-depth look at Sully, or did you interview
No,
anyone?
but I had more comments than anyone else who posted.
Comments? What do you mean comments?
Yeah, you know, when they post a story, you can write comments about how good it is or ridicule other people for their spelling. Just yesterday, I commented on how crappy Anderson Cooper's hair was. I had over 68 comments on just that one story.
Okay. Let's take a look at your leadership skills. Let's move on. It says on your resume that you've got 3+ years experience leading a team of 18 people. What company was that with?
It wasn't a company per se. It's called the Elite Guard. It's with my guild.
Ooh, really? What was your role?
I was a raid leader there. And we'd raid 3 or 4 times a week. Sure, we'd wipe sometimes, but I would always learn from that.
Why? What do you mean, why?
You know, we'd all die. Then we'd have to start all over and figure out what went wrong and why we died.
I'm not understanding. Is this the army or what?
No, World of Warcraft, the online game. I like to learn strategies, like knowing when to send odd groups left and even groups right.
All right. What about these 18 people?
Oh, it was a mix of druids, hunters,
Okay,
warriors,
okay. I don't know what else to ask you. I'm sorry. What are you doing?
I'm sending a new tweet. My readers expect constant updates.
And what was your update?
Interview going well. She is impressed with my credentials.
Really? That's really what you wrote?
Yeah, I mean, feeling pretty solid.
But if I'm hearing you correctly, you've never actually held a real paying job.
Sorry to interrupt.
Randy.
Ralph?
Oh, it's Regina.
Of course it is Ralph. We're looking for the right fit for this position.
Taylor, this is Randy Lewis. He's the Executive Vice President of this division. Hey, Randy, can I talk to you for a second?
Of course you can, Ralph.
Look, I've had good interviews before.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, gosh, Taylor seems to never have any real jobs. I mean, seems to spend all of his time on the internet. Excuse me. You know what? I'm actually teed off that you did waste my time with this interview. We're trying to build a team here. All you do is play games. We're through.
Okay. Thank you, Ralph.
No problem.
Taylor?
Regina.
Of course it is.
Well, I'm sorry too. I'm sorry you're still living in the 20th century. I wouldn't want to work somewhere that had to wear a tie anyways.
Wait a minute. I know that voice. Mogrit. Mogrit the Shaman.
Wolfric, is that you? Elite Guard, Horde forever!
Ralph, we are hiring this guy. Best raid leader on the server.
Oh, it's Virginia.
Of course it is. Now that whole tie policy, it's outdated. I think we could do away with it.